is up, motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of the Night Trap Podcast. Today, we have a special review because I wanted to see this movie because of all the hoopla, because of all the fucking everybody talking about it. Oh, everybody's puking in the theaters. They're passing out. It's too much. We don't know what to do. Pandemonium. People running in the streets. Yeah, those last two parts, not true. But it is true that, all these other rumors about, like, people puking and shit, feeling sick, and ambulances and all that shit. Which, I mean, we'll talk about it. But we're talking about Terrifier 2. Electric Boogaloo. Right there, Art the Clown. One of the creepiest fucking newest members of the slasher family. I would say he's even a little bit more than a slasher. But we're gonna get into it. Before that, go fucking check out the fucking program with Juan Halloween, as I like to call it, because it was a hard fucking time editing that shit because my computer, being a piece of shit, of course, but whatever. We got through. Go check out the Chuco Chamuco, badass fucking art. If you like all the Trapper Keeper shit, synths, all that fucking kind of shit, dark wave, go check it out. But let's get into the fucking review for Terrifier 2. So yeah, I ended up watching it on Amazon with the Scream Now app thing, whatever. I got the free trial just to watch it. It was pretty. I was pretty excited. This movie, 2 hours and 20 minutes long, I think, or a little bit over 2 hours. I am going to say, you really don't feel like it's 2 hours. It does go by like that. It is pretty entertaining. I'm gonna fucking say it. Pretty entertaining. It's a cool fucking movie. But let me tell you what this is. So this is the third one of the trilogy, I would say. Just because All Hallows Eve is the first one, even though it's three different, stories, but they're all with Art the Clown. So I would consider that the first Art the Clown project. Then Terrifier, which is probably my favorite. And then Terrifier 2, which, yeah. But I would say that this is the Aliens of the Terrifier, saga. Because, like, Alien was, like, the creepier, the, like, greedier kind of thing. Like, oh, you're scared of that one thing. That's how the first one was for Terrifier. But Terrifier 2 is a little bit more action, a little bit more gore. Not a little bit, a lot more gore. But it does get a little crazy. So check it out. I'm not gonna spoil anything. There is a lot of kills. There's a bunch of fucking blood. There's like tons and tons of blood. There is. I don't know if they're like a lot of them are like super memorable. That's the only thing. But I would compare this movie with a combination of three movies, basically. So, Nightmare on Elm Street. Take that into account. Nightmare on Elm Street. Friday the 13th. And something like Toxic Avenger. So Gore, Toxic Avenger, some of the dream sequences kind of thing, like being in reality, not being in reality, Nightmare on Elm Street. And kills creatively, Friday the 13th. So I would compare them to those three, but they are not alike. I would say they are like little homages, maybe. Things like that. The main girl, the final girl, I think she's cool. She doesn't get annoying, which is one of the things that sometimes I hate about final girls or boys or whatever. But she doesn't get annoying, so that's pretty cool. I do love that. The brother, he's pretty alright. He's not that bad. He reminds me a little bit of, Malcolm in the Middle kind of fucking, actor or whatever. Let's get this shit straight. This is not an Oscar winner, so the acting. Some are more terrible than others. They're not like super terrible, but they are B-movie terrible, which it is a B-movie. I mean, it's an independent movie, no big names, anything like that. So, Art the Clown returns. He's badass, so it basically starts like Jason, the Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, where you just see that he's supernatural. He's brought back to life by supernatural entity. So it's like that. So just get ready to have fun. It's a pretty cool fucking movie. I kind of would have liked to see it in the movie theater, just because I would have had fun with my friends for this shit. Puking factor? Nope. I was eating gorditas while I was watching this movie, so never got, you know, the gag reflex. None of that shit. You can see that they're fucking monos. You can see that it's fake. It's pretty fake. It is disgusting, just in the sense of like, oh, look it, like I made a disgusting brain or whatever. But I do give props because it's like all practical effects, and they're like kind of the best of the B movie. So they're the best of like the 80s movie kind of, you know, special effects. So yeah, give it props for that. But I don't think it's as disgusting as people are saying it is. I don't think it goes beyond like, you know, Toxic Avenger, Hobo with a Shotgun. I think even like there's some movies that go even farther, because this feels like a supernatural cartoon almost. It doesn't feel like real like in the other shit, you know, like where in the first one, like Terrifier, you kind of feel like he's a real clown and that he's doing this shit. You don't know he's supernatural until the end. So I think that sense of dread and like all that, you feel it more than in this one. So in this one, you're just like, yeah, we know he's supernatural. So yeah, you're not gonna kill him with a fucking, you know, like a mallet to the head or whatever. So, you know, just something to consider. It is a fun movie. I did love the performance again of Art the Clown. He's kind of creepy. There's a new clown in town too. I don't want to say who it is or what it is or anything. Also, stay after the credits. If you like WWE, you're gonna recognize this person. Just saying that. If you like 2000s WWE, so just take that into account. What else? I'm trying to like just hit all the points because it is a cool movie. I did like it. I did like that you didn't feel that it was 2 hours. I did like all the sequences. It's never boring. There is not like nudity per se. I mean, there is sexuality, I guess. So, you know, I guess Dr. Porn wouldn't like that, but you know, who knows? I guess you'll see it. It is a good movie to watch during Halloween, and even not during Halloween. It's just a fucking gore fest. Like, it's pretty awesome. The music, pretty fucking cool. You know, 80s synth kind of stuff. It's fucking badass. I do love that. I love the aesthetic of the 80s movie, even though it's, you know, like, I like that the director kind of made it like, you know, this is not like a little bit more timeless. Yeah, there's cell phones and shit, but they're not used a lot, so they're not a plot device to the movie. So I think that's a fucking cool thing. All the sequences and shit are fucking awesome. So if you do love 80s movies and B movies, 80s horror movies, you're gonna love this fucking movie. It is. I do love it too. I actually want to buy the poster because I think the poster is fucking beautiful and amazing. So hopefully join with my Freddy Misfits poster. But yes, so I think you should go watch it. If it's still in the theaters, go watch it in the theaters. If not, get the free trial for the Scream Now, sorry, on Amazon. I think it's like $4.99 a month, but there's a 7-day trial, so just do that shit. But I'm gonna rate this fucking movie. So I'm gonna rate it an 8 out of 10. And I know you're saying like, oh, you said all these amazing shit. I'm just gonna rate it an 8 out of 10 because to me Terrifier is a 10 out of 10. And there's not as many kills as in here, but the one kill, the hacksaw, you know what I'm talking about, the fucking hacksaw scene. It doesn't, Terrifier 2 doesn't overpass that. That one did kind of fuck me up. And the level of creepiness of Terrifier 1, it was just, you know, over the top. So for me, Terrifier 1, 10 out of 10. Terrifier 2, 8 out of 10. Not deducting 2 points just because of the, you know, that scene. But I am, because it doesn't feel as scary. So I'm deducting a point because they didn't top off that fucking scene, and I'm deducting another point because it's not as scary. It's a little bit more fun. It's already turned into the screen shit. Yeah, there you go. Look, ooh, it's playing. Okay, so that's the final girl, and she's in the dream sequence there. Not a spoiler, it's in the trailer, so the trailer's gonna be showing. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys for joining me again. Go watch fucking Terrifier 2. It is a badass movie. You know, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I'm pretty sure Dr. Porn's gonna like it too because it is very stylistic with blood. So it's badass. It is a badass movie. The aliens of the Terrifier franchise. So there you go. It's a little bit more actiony. But yeah, with that said, try to go to fucking all our social media at Night Trap Podcast on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. Just join us there. What else do we have? We have a lot of shit coming on. I have an unboxing coming up. You're gonna fucking love it. So maybe we'll have more fun. We're gonna have more artists. We're gonna try to have more of everything. So we'll see. But with that said, thank you guys. We'll see you in the next fucking video. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Latest.